Today is Sunday. Hang on. Yeah, today is Sunday, July 7th. So exactly 2 weeks, 14 days for those of you who are counting down days till the start of riding at Ragbrai. I guess that's unless you're gonna ride on day 0. Maybe from the river to the campsite or something. That's a possibility. Out on a ride this morning. Got out the door about 6:40, maybe a little earlier. It's a gorgeous morning. Temperature's not too bad. It's gonna get hotter today. But trying to put some miles on. Been a little delinquent this past week. Had a good ride earlier in the week and things just happened. Gotta say, I think I'm all packed, or I'd say 90% packed. Got a couple day kits I still gotta piece together. Other than that, I think I'm ready to go. Now it's all just down to the pedaling. Other than needing more miles, needing some miles for training and conditioning. I need to get out a little earlier today to give myself time when I get back to the Central Command. I have 4 slabs of baby back ribs, which will go into the smoker. And those will be enjoyed for dinner. Maybe we'll give you some images of that a little later. You might want to turn up the knob on your smell-o-vision. They're usually pretty good. Coming on your left. Morning. Well, that certainly got bigger in the last couple weeks. Illinois is similar to Iowa in some respects. Lots of corn. passing through a small town called Hamel, Illinois. Probably show you a sign of it here either before or after I said that. Heading, I guess I'd call this north. For those of you who like looking at maps, Interstate 55 north is about a quarter mile to my right, maybe a half mile to my right. You can actually hear and see some of the traffic. It's actually closer than that. So this rail trail that I'm on parallels, more math, parallels geometry maybe? Yeah. The little bit of Interstate 55 as we head north. It's a gorgeous morning. Got about 13 miles in at this point. Just gonna keep going until I decide to turn around. Probably not too early anymore. Ole, 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 ole. Passed through a small town called Worden, W-O-R-D-E-N. Still heading north. Oh, the park. Park's right off the bike trail here. Looking great. Nice little town. There's a yellow building in town next to the train tracks. Sit on a prior ride. Son-in-law Tyler and I rode by it and plan to make it a stop on an upcoming ride. They have those things that let's just call them adult refreshments. Look like a place we'd like to hang out and take a break. So all right, back at it. See another water tower up ahead. Got to keep pedaling. Someone's either had a campfire or a really early barbecue going. It smells wonderful. I can see for miles and miles. I'll just show you instead of me butchering the who. I can see for miles and miles. Looks like it might be a park or a softball, baseball diamond up here on the right. Looks like a good spot to maybe stop, take a drink, throw out a little more sunscreen. Right side's been getting it all this morning. Left side, I'll get it on the way home. Forgot to mention, this is one of those new Tesla bikes that drives itself. It's autopilot. Actually, kind of interesting that I can actually balance the thing and ride no-handed with all this stuff on it. So, but it works. I stand corrected. It is a softball baseball diamond. It's also a volleyball court, and it looks like it might be a adult watering hole strategically located next to the trail and the main road going into town. It's a wise choice. Took a left turn on this, what I call a country road. It's not really gravel, it's more like chip and seal. Kids, we call it blacktop, but it's really not blacktop. Just want to go a little further and see where the trail went into here. Bike route, that's what it is. Not a trail. I'm on a road. This corn's looking pretty good. Got some ears on it. It's a railroad, but they haven't made it into a bike path yet. All right, here we go. I have not been on a limestone trail in a long time. Over the last, I'd say 20 years or so, most of the MCT trails that I ride frequently have been converted from limestone type trails or these gravelish type trails. They've been converted to, they've paved them, let's put it that way. It's like riding on a country road kind of. So, but yeah, I've not been on a gravelish limestone bike path. It's probably been several years, but it's smooth, it's in good shape, and adds a bit of interest to today's venture. Still headed north, come up on about 20 miles on the outbound. Temperatures, it's warm, but it's not bad. It's pleasant for July. It's quiet. There's a few cyclists out, a couple people walking, but not congested just yet. I wanted to get out of town a little bit because looked like there was some kind of organized bike ride this morning, and one group I passed looked like they were pretty fast-paced individuals based on their speed coming past me and their discretionary income spend on their gear. Nothing wrong with investing in good gear. Just an observation that they were there to be serious and move quick, and I'm more on the 13-14 mile an hour pace today. Enjoying it. like we're back on some paved bike trail. Well, we can do that too. Looks like we're going to run along this bike path, or this train track, for a little bit as we head into what I think is Staunton, Illinois. If my eyes were better, I could read the water tower ahead of me. We are crossing the main road that goes into Staunton. Nice and quiet. It's part of old historic Route 66. I don't know if the camera's going to get that, but that's the sign for it. Well, if anyone's in the market for some old railroad ties, or maybe you appreciate a good bonfire like I do, on this private railroad next to the bike trail. Looks like it's in great shape. It's probably for agricultural purposes. But yeah, if you need some oil-soaked railroad ties for your next bonfire, there they are. Holy cow, I can still smell them. Crossing 20 miles at this point, 21. And I can read the, I can actually read the water tower in the distance. This is Staunton, Illinois. Again, it's right along Interstate 55 North, on the way to Springfield, Illinois. Or if you're from Springfield, it's on the way to St. Louis. But oh, Springfield, good town. Great restaurant up there called Charlie Parker's Diner. It's been featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri. When I used to go up there for work, I would make any excuse to go in there for breakfast. They sell a pancake that's as big as about a medium pizza. It's awesome. Really good place, so friendly people. I believe the guy, if he still owns it, the gentleman that owns the restaurant is an avid cyclist. In fact, he and I struck up a conversation one day, and he mentioned he came down to where I live and rides the Madison County Trails. That's been several years. Maybe he sold it, maybe not. But Charlie Parker's Diner. It's in an old, I guess it's called a Quonset hut. One of those buildings that maybe they built things in, the military had. It's kind of like arc-shaped. Decorated in a Route 66 and rock and roll type theme. It's pretty cool. If you're ever in Springfield, check it out. Well, Steve, Sarah, Emily, Abby, and Aiden, you did a really nice job with the painting on the wall. Looks awesome. All right, about 23 miles in. I'm in the middle of Staunton, Illinois, at the local park, baseball and softball fields. And I think it's time to turn around and head back, go home and eat some breakfast. This might be a place that I need to come back and visit when I'm not riding Ragbrai. Back cruising on the short piece of gravel trail. Limestone, crushed limestone. I think that's the right word for it. It's crushed limestone. Heading southbound. Pretty sure the camera's probably picking this up, but we got a bit of a headwind on the way back. It's like real live training, simulating actual conditions that may occur during the actual event. Ole, 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 ole.